Hey guys, it's Graham again. Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be taking you guys through my last month or so of sales and showing you guys how much profit I made, how much sales I made, and my overall gross revenue. So at the end of the last profit report, things were trending upwards. I had started to raise my price and I was getting more sales. However, I was still spending a fair amount in pay-per-click. So coming into this last 31 or 32 days, I started to lower the PPC bids and therefore was getting less clicks and spending less on PPC. However, I was getting a few less sales. So the first week or week and a half here, I was getting about 4 to 10 sales a day. These were at a bit of a higher price point, so I was making decent profit, but I wasn't making that many sales, and therefore my keyword rankings were suffering a bit. Competition was also fairly tough throughout this time. A bunch of new competitors were pricing their products really low to try to enter the market, so they were starting to steal some of those sales, and towards the end of this week here, I started to lower my price as well to try to, kind of keep them at bay, almost kick them out of the niche because, I want to keep my momentum going and keep the new sellers from entering. So I lowered my price to try to scare them off. And as you can see through the middle part of this little section, I started to shoot up in my amount of sales. It climbed to about 20 and stayed between 10 and 20 for over a week there. So that was pretty successful. I've only been selling for 6 weeks at this point, and I'm already kind of averaging 15 or 20 sales over that week. So that was pretty cool. It shows that there's a lot of demand for my product. Obviously, it's not at the highest price, and I wasn't making the most profit, but really my goal was just to try to dominate the market, get my keyword rankings up so that I'm showing up higher in those search results. And it was fairly successful because even as I began to raise my price, I still saw that large amount of sales. So for those of you who have watched my past videos, you guys know that I had to repackage my first 900 units because my supplier packaged them folded over so they were thicker, and therefore they were going to be charged a extra $2 in Amazon fees. So what I did is I repackaged them all so that they're nice and thin, and this way I was saving about $2 a unit. The only problem is that packaging these products was a pain in the ass. Like, it's horrible. I can do about one a minute, so you do the math. I had 900 units for my first order, and I didn't want to package them all up right away. So what I would do is I'd package up 100, 200, something like that, send it into Amazon, and be good with it for a bit because I just could not stand packaging all those units up at once. Because I started to get so many sales at once, I kind of realized, oh, I better hurry up. I better get packaging some units. I did so, and then when I went to send them into Amazon, of course they had me send them across the country to the fulfillment center in Ontario, which was a bummer, but I still had enough time, what I thought was enough time. And I sent them. They took 4 days to reach Ontario from here in BC. They got there on a Thursday, and unfortunately, they were not added to my inventory until midnight when it goes from Monday to Tuesday. So it took a long time, a lot longer than expected. And this coincided with the little tip of the graph there, 27 sales in one day. At this point, I was like, wow, I really got to raise my price to slow some of these sales. I raised my price, still made 10 sales the next day, and then raised my price some more and made 9 sales the next day, putting me completely out of inventory, even though I thought I was going to be fine. So I really dropped the ball there. I shouldn't have ran out of inventory. That was a mistake on my part, and as you can see from the graph, it really hurt my keyword ranks because once I came back into stock, I had a tougher time making sales again. So after that little lull of 0 sales for 4 days, which really sucked because I was making $30, $40, $50 profit per day, even more on some of those really high days. Now I was making $0 profit per day over that 4-day stretch. So not only does it ruin your profits for the days that you're out of stock, but it also hurts your ranking. Amazon isn't going to favor your product as much if they don't feel that you're good at keeping your product in stock. So if you can stay in stock at all times, I highly recommend it. It was a mess up on my part, and I never want to let that happen again. But I have somewhat recovered. I don't have any worries about my product. It's on the up again. I came back, I sold 19 the first day at a fairly low price. I upped the price a bit. My sales have been kind of up and down, but today I'm up to 13 sales. The day's not over yet, so hopefully I'm back on the track to success. So from the 26th of July to the 26th of August, I sold 299 units for a total ordered product sales of $4,085, and with an average sale of about $14. So not the highest price item right now. I'm working on bumping that up as I get more sales, but of that $4,085, approximately 30% is profit. So I made, I think, somewhere around $1,200 profit from weeks 5 to 8.5 or whatever we're at now. So about a month and a half into selling my new product, I'm already averaging over a month 1,200-ish profit. However, this does not include my PPC spend. So over this time, I did spend about $200 or $250 in advertising and PPC costs. Overall, I've made about $950 profit in the last month. So if you had asked me, 3 months ago if I would be happy making $950 profit in less than 2 months of selling my product, I would be thrilled. So no complaints here. I think it has the potential to be making me anywhere between $100 and $150 profit per day leading up to the holidays. So I did just make a big order with my supplier again. I'm bringing in a bunch of units because I want to be prepared for the holidays. So now that I've taken you guys through the first 8 weeks or so of launching my product, I feel like you guys should understand now that I'm going to continue to be profitable. I'm probably not going to keep making so many of these profit reports. I know they're fairly popular with you guys, but I'm sure you guys can understand I'm making profit. I'm going to continue to make more profit. And I've proven that at least I have some credibility with building up Amazon products. I'm pretty confident in my next 2 products, so we'll see how those go, and I'll keep you updated on their success as well. So that's really all there is for this profit report. I hope you guys like seeing a little glimpse of how much you're able to make after freshly launching a new product on Amazon. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want to see a lot more content like this, subscribe. I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot more content that I'm sure you guys are going to love, and I will see you guys in the next video.